Hello Aries, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This is your reading for the 11th straight through to the 24th of October 2021 or thereabouts. So it's a 2-week period that this reading is going to be covering now. And it is a general reading, Aries, so it will resonate with some of you, but perhaps not with everybody. So if you could take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, or for somebody else. I have pre-shuffled your cards to get the energy into the cards. So I'll start with the final shuffle, some final shuffles, starting with the Moonology Oracle deck to get your reading going. All right, so let's see what the energies want to say to you for this time period, Aries. Alright, so starting off we have the supermoon, and this is saying that emotions are running high. Alright, emotions are running high for some of you, so let's see what that's all about. So some final shuffles of the Before Tarot deck. Gives a slightly different slant on the Fool's Journey. So we have the heart of your reading, Aries, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then some advice from the energies. Alright, to the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Coins, or the Three of Pentacles. This is putting the finishing touches to something. Somebody putting the finishing touches to something that there's perhaps been a pooling of skills, a joint endeavour perhaps. But somebody is now putting the finishing touches to this creation, or this whatever it is, being watched over by others, perhaps others admiring the skill of what you're able to do in this completion. So I'll just put that to one side. And a final shuffle now of the After Tarot cards. Could we clarify all the cards on the table, please? And we'll just lay these on top in the same order for a bit of depth and clarity for your reading. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Swords. And this is about moving on to safer ground, if you like, to calmer waters, to dry land. Perhaps things have been a bit choppy, a bit turbulent, but it's now settling down and moving on to firmer land, firmer ground, if you like. Whether it's emotionally, psychologically or physically, or a combination of all of those factors, it'll have a little bit of a different meaning for all of you. But of course that's going next to the Three of Pentacles there, which is somebody putting the final finishing touches to something, to an event, to a creation, to an opportunity, whatever it is. But of course it's clarified now by the Six of Swords, which is moving on to safer ground, leaving what's no longer purposeful or steadfast for you now, and moving on to something that is. So all right, so let's see what's going to come out in your reading. All right, so at the heart of your reading we have the Page of Cups and we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, the Page of Cups. Now this is very much about an opportunity that dropped into your lap, really, that was meaningful for your heart, something that was a new opportunity that was meaningful for your heart, whatever, in whatever capacity that is for you. However, the Seven of Wands here, now this is having to defend yourself from others, whether it's from others' opinions and perspectives, or whether others are, you know, objecting to your perspective. But there's definitely a conflict here. Excuse me, just bear with me slightly. Sorry about that, Aries. I thought I switched my phone off. Let me just switch it off. Okay. All right. So sorry about that intrusion. Yes. So just going back to the heart of your reading. So something meaningful for your heart is sort of was presented or dropped into your lap, if you like, and held some form of opportunity. However, it's created. You're having to defend yourself here from what others think and others' perspectives on this. So let's see. All right, so at the root of this, Aries, we have the World and the Queen of Pentacles. And the World, this is when there's been some form of a completion of a cycle, some form of an old cycle coming to an end, but opening the way for a new cycle to begin. So this is at the root of this situation, and that's perhaps why then this is the new, this was the new opportunity that was meaningful for your heart, that came in for you as a result of an old cycle completing. The clarifier is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is somebody who knows her worth. It's not gender specific, but this is somebody that knows her worth, that she's very grounded, very trustworthy, if you like, a trustworthy energy, and is very good at managing money, managing practical situations, able to keep the cogs going, if you like, keeps her feet firmly on the ground. But because of this depiction, I feel this particular Queen of Pentacles, whoever it's referring to, became aware, became conscious of who she was or he was, and their worth, what they were able to offer. And well, that's perhaps what brought an end to a particular cycle in the past, but led on to this a new opportunity meaningful for your heart, but it's created a need for you to defend yourself. Now let's see, so past influences, we have the Five of Pentacles now and the Knight of Cups. And the Five of Pentacles, this is when you're feeling a feeling of being left out in the cold, of not having enough, you know, a sense of lack. And the clarifier is the Knight of Cups, but here this is somebody overindulging. This is somebody, you know, drinking away the profits, being self-indulgent and self-preoccupied. And I feel that for somebody here, this is led on to somebody feeling this sense of lack and not having enough, because it's, I mean, the depiction here is the knight drinking. It doesn't have to be drinking or alcohol. It could be something else that was squandered what you had or what somebody had, leading to a sense of lack, of not having enough. So that old cycle, is completed. Somebody has woke up to value their worth, And so something, a new opportunity that's meaningful for your heart has almost dropped into your lap, really, but came close. But you're having to defend yourself. So let's see, what are you thinking about? Well, we have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Swords. And what you're thinking about is this, a new opportunity for growth and expansion, a new opportunity that's around. Could be to do with passion also, could be to do with passion or creativity, but it's almost a God-given opportunity that you're thinking about, and I feel it's something to do with the Page of Cups energy right at the heart. However, what this is creating here is a need for a decision to be made, but it's a difficult one, so you don't want to look at it, you don't want to have to face it. It could be because of crossed swords. There's some conflict that's being caused by this opportunity. And of course you can see that here, right at the heart of your reading, Aries. We can see that with the Page of Cups opportunity, but then having to defend yourself. Because right at the beginning we had emotions are running high, so I think we can see that already in the reading up to now. Going forward, Aries, we have the Two of Swords going forward, and we have the Empress. The Two of Swords, I feel here we've got the lady, the swords are down in the sun. Now, you know, you could interpret that she's in the process of putting the blindfold on now because of not wanting to. But as far as I'm concerned, because this is going forward, it's next to the Empress. And looking at the rest, because we've had the Two of Swords here already. So for me, this symbolises going forward, Aries, whoever this is for, you're going to remove the blindfold and you're going to make a decision. You're going to face something that needs facing and to be decisive. And the Empress, yes, this is a promise of abundance, of fertility, creativity, expansion. But when the Empress appears in the reading, it means that it's a really good omen of prosperity, growth, new beginnings, new opportunities. So it's a fabulous energy for going forward, and I feel that this is going to come in as a result of facing up to or dealing with something that needs dealing with, that needs facing. But it's going to bring in such abundance for you, Aries. So what's the advice for you from the universe on the earth energies? Well, we have the Ace of Swords and the Lovers. So the advice for you, this is about grasping the sword, you know, taking action now, taking action that's going to promise victory and good opportunity. But it's dealing with, you know, grasping the nettle, dealing with the situation now in a very direct, you know, this can't carry on any longer energy. So we can see here, it's almost like the hand of God here is grasping the sword to pull it out of the rock, ready for the crown to be placed on top of the sword, which is the usual depiction of the Ace of Swords in tarot. So this is sort of getting ready now to take action, to be direct, to grasp the nettle, to grasp the sword and deal with something. And that's what the energies want to say to you, you know. I feel they're saying it's time to do this, so that you can then pick the crown up and put it, you know, where it belongs. The clarifier being the Lovers. Now, this is an opportunity being offered here, and it's up to you whether you accept it or not. It doesn't have to be to do with an intimate relationship, but you know, it can be. It can be to do with a possible relationship. It can also be to do with a deepening or going up to another level with a current relationship. But there's something on offer here, and it's up to yourself, Aries, whether you accept this or not. Alternatively, this could be yourself offering an opportunity, offering something to somebody else. And that may account for then grasping the nettle, taking direct action. So take it how it resonates with you, Aries. But of course, at the very beginning, we had somebody's putting the finishing touches to something now, completing, and moving on to onto a firmer footing. But there is an acknowledgement here that the emotions are running high. And as I say, we can see that currently. I feel it's because somebody realised their worth, which brought an end to an old cycle that needed to come to an end. Because somebody has been squandering what you have, what they have, what you share, whatever it means. You know, leading to a sense of lack and isolation. But new opportunities are around. New opportunities are being offered, but it's left you feeling quite defensive, having to defend yourself and feeling stuck. But I feel going forward here, Aries, you are going to remove the blindfold, you are going to look at a situation, and you are going to grasp the nettle now and take action. But it's going to lead to positivity and growth and expansion. But at the end of the day, Aries, it's up to you whether you accept this or not, or whether you offer this or not, according to your situation. All right. Right, could we have 2 final messages, please, for Aries? 2 final messages for Aries, please. The 11th through to the 24th of October. Covering mid-October. Okay, so we have answering the call, the time is now, and then reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Oh, this is fabulous. 2 lovely energies, 2 lovely messages for you to complete your reading, Aries. So answering the call, so you've just got to go a little bit further now, open the door to go through the archway. And the energies are saying, you know, this is the time is now. The time is now to take action, to be positive, make a direct move now in the direction that you need to go. But it's almost like going in a new direction now, opening the door to go into a new environment. But answering the call, something is calling for you to take this path, to take this route. And I feel that's here with the Page of Cups. You know, there's this opportunity now that is almost dropping into your lap. And then yet reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. So we've got the butterfly, which is a symbol of transformation, new opportunity. And the beautiful bubbles, and there's the fairy castle up in the clouds. And the sun's shining here, so you know, you're well on the way to whatever it is you're wanting and dreaming of, your ideal outcome, if you like. You're well on your way to being able to achieve that. It's within your grasp. And your light is shining brightly. So this is a very, I mean, we've seen it, haven't we, with the Empress. When the Empress comes along, you know that there's good outcomes available, but at the end of the day, Aries, the path you choose is totally your decision. You have complete free will here, and this reading is just one possibility, one possible outcome for you. I know it's difficult at the moment to see the positives because your emotions are running high. But once you can lift yourself off out of that, once you can take your blindfold off, I feel things are going to become more clear for you. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Aries. Thank you for joining me. Good luck going forward, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.